Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes up for us this week. Let's first of all start off with pulling a tarot card for the beginning of the week. Let's see what energetic influence is here for us. We have this one, which is the Two of Swords. Now, looking at this card, this lady is really annoyed. She's got these two crows flying around her head, and it looks like they're weaving strings around her head, and it's bothering her so much that she's blind. So this card for me tells me that we're all doing a lot of overthinking, a lot of maybe over processing. We're feeling bothered, irritable, just today and tomorrow, okay? Small things being annoying, I'm hearing Spirit say. I'm asking why, and what I'm hearing is we're all a bit hypersensitive at the moment. It's like all of our senses are heightened, so you might feel, again, easily triggered. It won't take very much to kind of set you off. And I'm also hearing emotions, so you might have surprising emotional reactions to people or events or situations that might just rub you the wrong way. Spirit is saying loudly, none of it is personal. They're saying on an internal and on a soul level, we're all kind of putting back together the pieces, because they show me the last 3 months have been very unsettling for all of us as a collective. It's like, they show me the analogy of like a mirror being dropped on the floor. And we're shattered. It's like the old illusions, they're saying. Shattered illusions. And they needed to be shattered, as unpleasant as what they were, so that we can actually put the pieces back together. But now they're showing that the shattered shards of mirror being put back together like a mosaic. So it's like, talk about turning shit into sunshine. Sorry for my Swahili, but that's how they're showing it to me. The Spirit is saying this is not to make light of how we're feeling. It's not to make what we're feeling as being frivolous. No, they would never do that. They're just saying that we've had lots of things going on, all of us as a collective, that's really shattered our illusions of how we thought things were or how we thought life was. Meanwhile, it was something else. So in the shattering of the mirror, it's like the image that was in that mirror before is no longer. But as we take the little shards of glass and we put it together in a mosaic, now we get to see things differently. And interesting that they use this analogy, because each little piece of mirror holds a different image, if you think about it, okay? So this is a case of, thank you, again, changing our story. So in other words, we're not the same people we used to be 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. We are completely different. Also, our world around us is going to look so different, because again, how we thought things were, how we thought things looked, how we thought things appeared is now no longer the same. We are now seeing the truth of ourselves, of our past, of situations around us, of the world around us. We're seeing more and more truths, which we now get to create a new story with in the mosaic that we create from those broken shards of mirror. I hope that makes sense, because the Spirit loved to communicate with me through analogy, and that's the best analogy that they could find. So I'm hoping it makes sense. Let's ask for elaboration. Okay, Spirit, what do you mean? Can you give us more clarity on this for the beginning of the week? Let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say about this. You cannot make this up. Direction guardian. Choose your path. Choose your path. So this ties in again with we're not the same people we used to be. We're creating a new story now. Now, what story are we creating? Are we creating stories of, I survived that, I got through that, I'm moving forward, I now realize that through shattering all the illusions of my past, I now realize that I'm better than I thought I was? or I'm cleverer than I thought, or I'm more competent than what I thought, or I'm more confident, or whatever it is. You've had some home truths. We all have, okay? Now, what are we going to do with those home truths now in going forward? Because it's our home truths, our home beliefs, our core new beliefs that are going to be creating our future. So now let's decide what path are we going to want to take, okay? I just want to read out the wording of that card. Direction, Guardian. Let's see, what is the wording? It says here, your path isn't set in stone. Interesting, the glass shattering. It's not set in stone, it's malleable, okay? Your path is not set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path that you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. That's why Spirit used the analogy of the mosaic, because we get to take the pieces of the glass that we want and shape it into a beautiful mosaic, and we get to decide how do we want the picture of our lives, the mosaic of our lives to look. Okay? Brilliant. Okay. Let's get some further elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle. I can't talk on Mondays. Oh, word. Okay. What wisdom and guidance is here, please, for the beginning of the week? I'm being drawn to 2 cards, so I'm going to take them both. The first one, to be fair. Okay, to be fair. And I'm hearing Spirit say this is not an opportunity for blame. Okay, so as we've now been overthinking and overanalyzing our past and trying to make sense of everything, and we're seeing some home truths here, we're choosing our path now and going forward. Let us not be nasty about our past. Let us not judge ourselves. Let us not judge other people. All is neutral until we give it meaning. And I know that that's going to be triggering for some people. It's triggering for me as well, okay? But it's what we make something mean. So the ghastly things that happened to me in my life, I can either continue to make it mean that I was a victim. Yes, I was a victim, but now I'm a survivor. So therefore, I don't have to judge that person, that situation, that event anymore. I'm free of that now. So I don't have to judge the past. I don't even have to judge myself. I'm a survivor. I now choose to move forward. That's what this card means, okay? Then the next one, truth be told. I'm hearing Spirit say, stand in your truth, okay? There is no room right now for falsities of any kind. If you want to speak your truth, say it, mean it, say what you mean what you say, be who you are, do not shrink to fit in, all of that. Be true to yourself and do what is true and real and right for you, and you will succeed. Okay? Interesting start to the week here. It's like we're coming out of that cocoon. We're coming out of it. Okay. Now let's get some tarot guidance on the energy for the middle of the week. What is the energetic influence for the middle of the week, please? We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a majestic looking card. This card is like all that is good. This card means security, stability, financial security. It's the all is well card, as in all of your needs are all abundantly met. Security, stability. I'm also hearing home. So this will be to do with if you're wanting to build property, buy property, move to somewhere more secure. The weather is very good for that in the middle of the week, right? So take this as a good omen for those of us that are moving, changing your home. This is for you, okay? The next best thing I'm hearing. You're going into the next best thing. All right. Financial security and stability. Yeah. All right. Let's get some guidance and elaboration from the angels and the ancestors for the middle of the week. Hermit, retreat and recharge. So here it's almost like Spirit saying, all is well, all of your needs are met. Now can you chill, please? Okay. I love this card. Look at how he is just so zen and so comfy and not stressed about anything. And Spirit is saying, yes, rest and recharge in the middle of the week where you can. I'm hearing listen to your body, because your body is going to be very loud in the middle of the week. So listen to any aches and pains. Maybe it's time for a checkup with the doc. Maybe it's time to take your vitamins. Listen to your body in the middle of the week. And they're saying as much as this hermit is resting and recharging here, he's not passive. This is not lazy. This is not sitting around doing nothing. This is proactive, because as he's giving himself time to rest and recharge, he's refueling his batteries for the road ahead, for what life is calling us into next. He needs energy for that, okay? And also in the stillness and in the silence, it gives us clarity so that we can be very clear on what it actually is that we want to do next, or move on to next, or bring into our lives next. So this looks passive, but it's not. It's constructive. Self-care, I'm hearing. Okay, let's get some wisdom of the oracle for the middle of the week. This one grabs my attention. Clean it up. Clean it up. That makes even more sense now. So again, Spirit is saying, all is well. Everything is okay. Take a deep breath. You have everything you want and need. Calm your farm. Okay. Rest and recharge. Right. Charge up your batteries for the road ahead. And while you're at it, clean it up. So this is about, for me, I hear the word detox. Okay. Because they're showing we've been through hell of a upgrades recently. We've been through a lot energetically. We've been triggered left, right, and center. We've been releasing those old cracked mirror pieces where that mirror is shattered. We need to get rid of the small little bits of the mirror we're not going to use. We need to discard those, detox those, so we can keep the nice pieces that we want to put in our mosaic. Okay? So let us detox our bodies. And what is so interesting is that this energy coincides with the full moon in Virgo on the 18th. And full moon in Virgo is all about the body, health, well-being. Just remember that now. Thank you, Spirit, for the reminder. So perfect timing for detoxing, cleaning ourselves up, and making our homes better. Not just our physical homes, our physical homes as well, our physical bodies. Okay, clean it up. I'm also hearing open communication as being part of this, because all of us would have been very all over the place over the last while. Maybe, you know, we've had some disagreements with our loved ones, co-workers, what have you. Maybe we've been a little bit, okay? Now's the time to clean it up and say, yeah, sorry guys about that. I just had a little bit of a wobbly there. I wasn't really feeling quite myself, because you were changing from your old self into your new self, so it would have been a bit messy. So don't be afraid to speak your truth and apologize and just explain, okay? You know, and also just cleaning it up. So repairing relationships, that also comes up too. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see what guidance is here now for Friday and the end of the week. What energetic weather is here for Friday and the end of the week? We have the Six of Cups. Isn't this a beautiful card? This card is all sweetness, light. It's about innocence, healing, relationships, nostalgia. So this tells me over the weekend there's going to be a bit more, I'm hearing the word connectedness, because now we'll be connecting from much more of an authentic place. Because now that our true selves are being revealed, we're feeling a bit better in ourselves, we're moving on to new and better things. So now we're basically new people, right? Stepping into the new, and as a result, there'll be healing within relationships where there's been a bit of struggles here and there, okay? I'm also hearing inner child. So this weekend, let your inner child out to play. So go and do something silly. Don't get arrested, but just go and do something silly and childlike that'll wake up that inner sense of joy, because they're saying right now joy really and truly is medicine for the soul, right? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, let's get some guidance now from the angels and the ancestors. This one. Trust your instincts, animal guardian. Trusting your intuition, trust your instincts. Oh, because Spirit is saying you're being guided, okay? And Spirit will always guide. God, Creator, Universe, higher power, source, whatever word you want to use, all one and the same. You're being guided here. And how you get guided is through your gut instincts, your intuition. Trust your vibes. Because Spirit is saying we're all being given maps that are directing us as to what is next. And that map will feel like a pull. So pay attention to what you're being pulled towards on the weekend, because we've just come through a hell of a growth spurt, right? And after a growth spurt, we need to move forward, obviously. So get clear on where you feel guided to go next. And don't be afraid. They're saying fearless. Fear is a thing of the past. It's time to be fearless now and move actively towards what it is that you want to create next. The Spirit is also saying that you'll be given the bravery to do it. It's like before, maybe you doubted yourself, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, you thought, I could never do that. That's not for me. I'm not worthy of that. Well, think again, because this weekend it feels like we're going to be given a shove as to exactly what to do next. And we'll be given the bravery. We'll be just like, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not scared. I'm just going to do it. Okay, then we have Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. So this speaks about something from the past kind of rearing its head for you to work on, okay? So in other words, as if we thought we were busy, you know, we were finishing with all of our triggers and all of that. I'm not saying this is a trigger. The Spirit is saying, no, it's not. They're saying this is part and parcel of cleaning it up, specifically to do with relationships. So there's something unfinished here, relationship-wise, from the past, okay? So maybe this is healing old wounds, sorting out old arguments with family, things like that. So Spirit is saying, trust your instincts on this one. You'll know what you need to do, whether that means physically healing the situation face to face, or you could do that from afar. Okay, it's up to you. But they're saying, remember that healing works both ways. When you ask for healing for yourself or for another, they're reminding us that healing is like perfume. We can't just spray it over there at someone. It touches you as well. Okay, so healing is always mutually beneficial. So healing the heart chakra, heart center upgrade this weekend. So this weekend, don't be surprised if you feel like a bit of a racing heart, you feel a little bit of palpitations going on this weekend. That is all a heart chakra upgrade. Unless, of course, you have a serious heart problem, then you might want to have that checked. But I'm talking about energetic upgrades, our solar flares, and all the energetics that come in from the cosmos. They affect the planets and the earth. They affect us as humans as well. Okay, so I feel like I need another card here. I feel like Spirit's not finished. Let's get another Wisdom of the Oracle card for the weekend. Let's see, we have Serendipity. Serendipity. Let's read out the message. Let's see. I get a very happy feel from that card, and it feels like a healing also. Okay, this card says, you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonates in exquisite harmony. Now's the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you're a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. How beautiful is that? Okay, so it feels like this weekend a little bit of luck, a little bit of joy, a little bit of miracle, okay, with regards to our healing, relationship healing, family dynamics, just a whole lot of that energy this weekend. And Spirit is using the word reintegrate. So, okay, now the picture gets bigger. Okay, they're showing that, remember before I said that we were all being tossed about and we were being triggered and we had old stuff coming up and we were releasing so much. And when we were doing that, we would have felt quite alone. Like it was quite a lonely journey, but that journey does sometimes have to be a little bit lonely because it's your journey. Yes, you can be supported by other people, but essentially it's a bit of a lonely journey. Okay, so as we went through that process, we might have felt like we had separated ourselves from others because we felt different, we had different thoughts, and that created a bit of a gap. Now this weekend, because now we're all coming out of that being broken open, and now we're creating this new mosaic, as Spirit said in the beginning. Now we get to integrate all those lost pieces of ourselves, thank you, into this beautiful new mosaic. And included in that mosaic might be relationships that needed healing. Maybe you had a big fight with somebody 100 years ago and you haven't spoken since, and now you pick up the pieces, thank you, and put it all together as this beautiful mosaic. So it just feels like, finally, like there's some good news and there's some light at the end of the tunnel of all the shifting and evolving that we've all been doing recently, because let's be real, it's been intense. Okay, all right, now let's get some further guidance and just a card to close off from the Gateway of Light activation, and let's see what sums up the week. What guidance is here for us this week, please? This one. Wow. Okay. This card, it says, I can never pronounce this, Hathor, light codes. Okay. It says light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Okay. Let us look at the meaning, because I love the wording of these cards too, and also because, like I said last week, this deck is quite intense. It really gets to the core. Okay, the wording is, it says, this is a light, in other words, this week, this is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in the darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has been awakened within, and you are remembering why you're here. Welcome home to your light. Isn't that just so apt for this entire week? Because this week is really revealing our new selves. After we've all been shattered apart by our various challenges, we're putting our pieces back together. We're making this beautiful mosaic of what we want our future to look like. And it is safe for us now to step into that empowered, way better off than what we were before, much more in our light and much more human than what we were before. How awesome. Okay guys, I hope that has helped, and thank you once again for being here, for liking, for sharing, and I wish you all a beautiful, happy week. Take care and keep well. Lots of love. Bye.